why some people are more prone to UTIs than others. Anyone who's had a urinary tract infection, aka a UTI, knows they're a special kind of below-the-belt hell. While some people only get them once in a blue moon, other unlucky individuals seem to have a constant stockpile of cranberry juice on hand to deal with more frequent infections. If you're getting more than 3 infections a year, that's out of the ordinary, says Neeraj Rosenblum, MD, a urologist and urogynecologist at NYU Langone Medical Center. A urinary tract infection happens when bacteria enters the urethra, or the tube that carries urine from the bladder to outside of the body. When left untreated, the bacteria can travel to your kidneys and cause a serious infection, says Alyssa Dweck, MD, an obgyn in Westchester, New York, and the co-author of V is for Vagina. So why do you get a ton when your friends seem blissfully unaware of the torture that is a UTI? Sex may be to blame, at least in part, says Dweck. If the thrusting, bacteria that starts in the rectal area can easily get relocated and colonize near the urethra, she says. Going between vaginal and anal play is another way that bacteria ends up in places where it doesn't belong. Be sure to wash off any toys that you're using in both locations, and always use different condoms when switching from anal sex to vaginal. Speaking of condoms, while they generally shouldn't boost your UTI risk, ones with a certain ingredient might make you more susceptible than you'd like. Condoms have the spermicide nonoxynol 9, which can cause small abrasions on or around the urethra, says Dweck. Those abrasions give the bacteria easy access to your urethra, which is how you wind up with pee pain. It's not a reason not to use condoms, says Dweck. Just be more careful and look at the ingredient list. Oh, and you know that tip you've heard about peeing before and after sex? Yup, it really works. Using the bathroom regularly can help flush bacteria out, says Rosenblum. It can be annoying to take a bathroom break before you can commence cuddling, but you'll appreciate the gesture later when it doesn't feel like you're peeing actual flames. There may also be a genetic component to who gets UTIs. Recent research shows some people have a certain receptor in their bladder wall that allows bacteria to stick more easily, says Rosenblum. Although experts aren't sure how common the receptor is or what causes it, they're hoping for more research into the possibility. There could be an interesting link between your birth control and incessant infections, too. And some women who already have that predisposition, using birth control can lower their estrogen levels, which can make them more susceptible, says Rosenblum. If you started getting tons of UTIs when you got on the pill, bring up the timing with your doctor so that you can discuss switching to a different birth control that won't pose this issue. Gender also plays a role. Guys are less likely to get UTIs because dudes' anatomy makes them especially lucky in that regard. As far as treatment options go, doctors usually rely on antibiotics to rid your body of the infection. If you're regularly getting sex-induced UTIs, an MD can even prescribe postcoital antibiotics you take each time you get busy. Drinking cranberry juice or taking a cranberry supplement may also help stave off UTIs.